Welcome to this week's Sunday Candy Dish, where we try out new and exciting candy flavors and talk about what we learned Sunday in Kingdom Kids. Welcome back, Davy. Good to see you at the Candy Dish again.
Thanks.
I have a secret flavor of taffy here for you, and no blindfold necessary because I don't think you can guess it just by looking at it, but give that a try. Guess what kind of flavor you think it is and tell me what you think of it, okay? I'll put that right there for you. It's pretty. It's like blue, pink, yellow. Anything familiar coming to mind? Nothing is too
Bubble gum?
crazy. It's not bubble gum.
I can't guess
Can
it.
you think of breakfast? Does it taste like anything breakfasty?
Maple syrup a little bit?
It's supposed to taste like fruity cereal. What do you think? Maybe because you didn't get to the pink part. I don't know. Well, this past Sunday, we started a new series called Tools for School. And Davy, what was the first tool we talked about?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's exactly right. And who is the source of wisdom? The one we can go to guide us with our decision making.
God.
God, that's right. Our Bible story this past week was found in 1 Kings chapter 3. It's the story of King David's son, Solomon. When Solomon was appointed king, he recognized that he couldn't do the job well just relying on his own knowledge and abilities. He wanted to be a good king, and so he asked God to give him wisdom. Now, Solomon could have asked God for anything in his prayers, but he realized that wisdom was the best thing he could ask for.
I think I see a way that relates to our candy tastings.
Oh yeah? How's that?
Well, when we come to the candy dish, we are just guessing about what we are given. Life without God can be just kind of a guessing game. We don't always know the right or best thing to do.
Good point. Well said, Davy. Now, when Solomon asked God for wisdom, he said, "Give me a heart that understands. Then I can rule over your people well. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong." So here's how you can talk about this as a family. First of all, talk about this question. How is wisdom different from just being smart at school subjects or at a certain skill? Now, each of you, think about situations in your own life where you're having to face something that's difficult, trying to figure out the right thing to do. Like maybe it's how to handle a person who's being mean, or a subject you're having a hard time with. Now, parents, maybe at work there's an area where your work team's not in agreement. What are some guiding questions that can help you discover God's way of thinking about things or principles that He offers us to handle these kinds of difficult situations or relationships? And lastly, after you've talked about these areas and shared with one another, then pray for one another. Take turns asking God to give you wisdom for these situations. Well, that's it for this week's Candy Dish. But one reminder, don't forget to keep working on your memory verse for September.
It says we love because he loved us first. 1 John 4:19.
And you can try this same fruity cereal candy. See if you think it tastes like fruit. Just message me the clue that you see right up here in the corner of your video. Until next week, remember to keep Jesus at the center of your lives.